Hello YouTube. Well, I was out with the batwing mower the other day destroying some brush and I encountered a malfunction. Boy, I tell you what, this thing shakes like a son of a gun when you lose one of the blades. So yeah, all the blades on this thing are starting to look pretty beat up. So I'm going to go ahead and replace all 6 of them. I went to my friendly neighborhood bush hog dealer the other day, set me up with some new blades. So this morning's job is to change all these out. Well, here's an important piece of information that I should have known beforehand. The pins on these things take a 1 11/16 socket, which my 3/4 drive socket set does not have. So I guess this project gets put on hold for a couple days until I get to town and get myself the proper socket. All right, it's 2 days later. I got my new socket and we're 1/3 done. 2/3 done now. Well, I apologize, but I ran plumb out of battery the other day when I was working on this. My iPhone is 5 years old now and it doesn't have as much battery life in it as it used to, but I got the center blades changed, and the center blades actually turned out to be the easiest ones to do, surprisingly. But then yesterday I took it out with the new blades on and chopped some corn stalks and murdered some more brush. It was working really well with the new blades on it. So yeah, that was yesterday's job. Today we're moving into something different. I need a shelter. I need my square baler and my WD-45 need someplace to live. So I took my stimulus check and I stimulated the economy by buying myself a 20-foot by 20-foot carport that I need to put up. So I've got my area cleared off here. Where I live, level ground is at a premium. Basically, if you want level ground, you have to make it level, and this is relatively level. This is where I'm going to put it up anyway. I got my little mini retaining wall there, and actually I think this side is a little bit higher, but that's okay. There's a little fill there, so it's going to settle as long as it's level this way. That's all I care about for now. So the main construction will take place in a couple of days. My better half and a friend of ours are going to come down and help me do the main construction. But today I need to put the bottom rails, the bottom pieces of the frame down and get them cemented in. Basically, the way you build these carports, they give you some of these anchors, and you get everything laid out, and you take a post hole digger and dig a hole, put some cement in the ground, and put the anchors down into it. Now they in the instructions they tell you that for whatever climate zone you're in, you're supposed to make a hole so big around and so deep. But of course I'm just going to wing it like usual. I'll dig a post hole, put a bag of sackcrete down there and put the anchor in it and let it set up, and it should work, and if it doesn't, it'll be nobody's fault but mine. So I guess I'll get started here. All right, 5 holes dug and 5 holes left to dig. You know, what occurs to me that 64-year-old me is increasingly in awe of the amount of work that 30-year-old me could get done in a day. Okay, we've got 10 holes dug. Now it's time to mix up some cement and get everything in place. I've got my anchors cemented in. I used a string there and checked it diagonally to make sure it's still perfectly square. It's reasonably level. So I think we're pretty much ready for the main part of the construction to begin in a couple of days.